Greetings, Mech Warriors! Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is TTB speaking. Welcome back to Mechwarrior Online, finally. And I'm still, unfortunately, on the mend here with that little flu attack that has me in its grips, but at least I've got my voice back, albeit it being a little bit nasal. So we'll just go ahead and have business as usual. And I do mean business today. As you can see, I'm running the Annihilator ANH-2A. And whenever you see that mech and TTB in combination, you know good things are going to happen and the enemy is going to have a very, very, very bad day. So, the build I want to showcase you today is the UAC5 and UAC10 build that you've seen in my live streams if you're watching those, or in my live stream recordings. But I want to talk about the features of this build in a little bit more detail this time, also speak a little bit more about positioning and when to move, when to shoot, when to not move, when not to shoot. So, let's just take this opportunity to go a little bit more in-depth on this build. So, what does it have? It has 2 Ultra AC5s and 2 Ultra AC10s. This is basically your Cody AK-47 in the Endo-Steel variant. What does the Endo-Steel variant have? Well, for starters, tons of armor. This is one of the most tanky, if not one of the tankiest mechs in the game, bar none. Say for example the Atlas variants with a crit modifier and armor up the wazoo, but this mech in general is one of the tankiest mechs that you can get. On top of that, you have the awesome firepower of dual UAC5s and dual UAC10s, and sorry Hunter, we need to go forward. Let's go, buddy. He knows me, he understands. We play together very often, so don't worry about that. And there we go, first kill of the match, just taking him out through the CT. That is how we roll. Okay, so as I was saying, we have dual UAC5s and 2 UAC10s. That gives us a good amount of burst damage. That is actually 30 damage times 2 if I get all the shells to target, so 60 damage. And we have a very, very high firing rate for this thing. And of course, yes, you will have jams, yes, sometimes you won't get all your shots into the target, but that just all leads up to a beautiful Dakka barrage towards the enemy that will really get them reeling and running for cover. Speaking about running for cover, my right side is a bit damaged right now, so let's see, targets over there in the citadel area as well as the city, so I just want to move over here into cover and not eat all those missiles, hopefully. Also, if you look at Gulf 6, there was a radar blip pretty quickly. It seems to me that they are circling around us right now, and so I'm just going to take this position right here and fight against that Wolfhound. And what I want to do is I want to hold this position right here to make sure that if anything comes around the corner, I can deal with it. So let's see, there's an enemy Morales coming up. Yeah, hey buddy, you just bit off a lot more than you can chew, so we'll just help him put his mech to scrap metal right here, and then work on the archer from before, shoot him on the CT and just take him out for the CT. It should be no problem actually. There we go. Alright, now we need to turn around. The enemy is pushing in from the Gulf 7 area. I can hold this angle right here. There's still the Wolfhound to deal with, but there's something bigger coming around the corner. Here we go. That is a bushwhacker. Let's just go ahead for CT. Okay, he was pretty much damaged. That's okay. We'll just stay here. We'll just stay here. We're running a very, very hot right now. No coup shot ready at this point. I need to be a little bit more careful, but I wanted to get the Wolfhound out of the way, so that is what we did, albeit we overheated. And now I've got an assault mech in my face. Okay, let's have a look at him. Target Delta, he is CT open. Why are you bull rushing an Annihilator, mate? Okay, well, bye-bye. And the Mad Dog just, what? She just went like, what just happened? Well, that's what happens. Okay, so the Mad Dog is now alone, and we're closing in on him from both sides with teammates. It's probably gonna go ahead and try and run, but there is no chance for him in hell to actually survive this. Now, the Annihilator is at 39% at this point in the battle. We've lost our side torso, we've lost one arm, but we still have one UAC5 and one UAC10, and we're still in the fight. And we are still very tanky and very much alive, so as long as we keep dead siding with our shot off right side, we should be in really, really good shape. Now, the enemy has only 1 point left, that's Gamma, so I'm slowly walking over there and just reading the enemy chat. They're like, oh, an Annihilator, let me just go over there and just walk right into its face. Rush it at point blank range. And TTB just says, I love to cuddle. Alrighty. There we go, there's the last enemy. He is engaged in combat right now with one of our Monitor Cs. I don't think that's Hunter though, so let's go ahead and support this guy. And that's a very fresh Nova, actually, 86%. Yeah, small lasers and triple AMS, okay. I don't think he's gonna need a triple AMS much, but let's go ahead and shoot him in the back, hopefully. Now you can see one of the major drawbacks of this Annihilator is you can't aim that far down. So if you can, try not to engage at targets that are significantly lower than you, because you just simply won't be able to hit them. Okay, let's see, can we get this guy's side torso before he murders a teammate? Nope. He decides to overheat and die. Okay, well, good game, well played, and there's Hunter on screen as well. 07, buddy, 07. Alright, let's see how we did in the scoreboard. And by the way, did you like my disco balls? 5 killing blows, 3 assists, 1 solo kill, 1 kill most damage dealt, 8 components taken out, 1130 damage done. Okay, that is what I would call a pretty solid match on our side. Lots of Dakka, lots of fighting, a little bit of positioning, and some good decision making as to whether to run or not to run. Okay, switching over to the next map. We're here on the Grim Plexus and we're taking a huge burn from enemy Kodiak right to the face, bringing us to 91%. That was painful. Okay, so we are playing the good old base versus base game that basically decides in who kills whoever first, and then we go for the base. And I'm just trying to hold this middle ground here if I can. There's lots of enemy targets moving over towards the Gulf 7 area, so yeah, I'm kind of orienting myself towards that side right now, but I don't want to push too far in because we have no idea what's around this corner. I know that there's a Victor, yes, I know that there was a King Crab walking around there, but I also just saw a Death Strike, and who knows what is over there, so we need to be careful here. The good thing is we have ECM from our buddy here, and that is the Death Strike, I believe, yep. And that is a Wolverine, and there's a King Crab. Okay, let's go in on the King Crab, let's have him really regret his decisions, and TTB really regret not pushing his freaking button to unleash the power of Cool Shot. So, unfortunately we overheated and we missed the opportunity here, so make sure to override, guys. It's a good thing to do, and if you realize that you're going into override, then you hit your Cool Shot. Okay, 1 kill up so far, not too shabby. Let's go ahead and circle around to the right side and see if we can get some fire into the enemy's backs, hopefully. See a teammate engaged over here, there's a guy over at longer range. It's not a problem for us, we have enough range to be able to shoot him at least and do some damage. And now we're going in on the Nightshire. His leg is weak, I see that, so we just immediately go on the leg, shoot it, and do a lot of damage. Also, unfortunately, a lot of damage to our friendly teammate over here. Sorry about that, buddy. Yeah, that was totally my mistake. I should just have kept my finger off the trigger, but I got trigger happy, so mistakes were made. It's not the first mistake I'll ever make. Okay, so we still have all the enemies clustered in Gulf 7. I could move forward right now, but it just doesn't seem that good idea to me. I would basically be exposing myself to a lot of targets, and also my CT just got opened by an ER large laser, so maybe the better course of action is to move towards the side here, back to the well at Gulf 8, and see what we can do on this side. As far as team to team goes, we are 3 kills against 3, so it is pretty much even. 4 kills, 1 kill up even, okay. That's good. There is a Thanatos coming in, let's see, maybe if he shows himself again, I'll be able to damage him some more. Thanatos might be running XL engine, let's check. Well, not XL engine, but apparently light engine, and that's an Irby. Hello, little Irby. Punish the Irby a little bit, okay. Okay, and take some more fire from the left side. Whoa, okay. Enemy team is now circling around the bottom here, so let's move through here. And yes, you can squeeze an Annihilator through this. Not through the other one, mind you, but through this one you can. Okay, passing by our teammate here. Moving into Gulf 7, low signal, we've got some ECM dude very close. And okay, we're getting shot from the back here, need to be careful. Let's move behind this cover right here and hope they... Oops, sorry about that. By the way, guys, this is what happens if you walk in front of a assault mech that has a cockpit that high up, for example, like the Annihilator. If he's zoomed in, he will only see you at the last second and he will inadvertently hit you. So be mindful of that. Like, there's nothing you can do as an assault pilot if somebody just walks into your blind spot. And yes, assaults do have a blind spot. And yes, it would be nice to have some mirrors or a rear view camera. Okay, Let's see what we can do over here. Now, I know that the Death Strike over here, that's sustained eye contact, he's a very, very good pilot, so we need to be very wary of him. Let's shoot this commando, and whoopsie daisies, I shot something else as well. Hidolfer, sorry about that, buddy. Mistakes were made. Okay. Well, 6 kills to 8 kills. The Death Strike is still very much alive. However, he's 1 Gauss Rifle down. Now the thing is, I might be able to take 1 shot from him. I might be. Let's wait a little bit and play this very, very carefully, because I know I'm going to take a 1 shot in return. His CT is open now, so now means we can go in, shoot him on the CT. Come on, up, there we go. Okay, he's dead, and I'm at 23%. I'm 1 shot basically, but at least we took out the best player on the enemy team. So now we could try and focus on the rest. However, yeah, lots of tiny fast targets, and I only have half my mech left, and we have only myself and the Phoenix Hawk left. Okay, yeah, this is not going to turn out very well. Yep, I'm getting bomb rushed right now from the lights, and there is my corpse falling around, and there's a buddy falling by my side. Okay, let's jump to the end screen. 2 killing blows, 6 assists, 1 solo kill, 3 KMPDs, 11 components taken out, 1147 damage done, and 100 team damage, and unfortunately a team kill. Well, sad face on that, but I think overall it was a pretty good match of chess between me and sustained eye contact. Yeah, that was pretty much an extended one-on-one, but that was a really, really good match, aside from the unfortunate team damage and the unfortunate team kill that definitely was not intended. Let's look at the build in general. For this one I opted to go with standard engine 285. Then, of course, as I already said, dual UAC 10s, dual UAC 5s. You want to make sure to put in the UAC 10s first so they get the higher spot. And then just filled up with ammo as much as you like. This is the distribution that has worked best for me so far, but if you end up missing one particular spot of ammo, just swap in 1 more of those or half ton more of those, and you should be golden. Let me know how this build performs for you. I really, really love it. Try it out and bring on the Dakka. This is TTB, still recovering, but alive. Thanks for watching. TTB out.